The ball is tipped, and there you are. You're running for your life. You're a shooting star. One shining moment is all on the line. One shining moment.
Hey.
Good.
Wow, that's beautiful. That is really beautiful. Charles Barkley bringing us back. Yeah.
Shout out to Charles.
Shout out to Chuck.
Almost as bad as his golf swing.
Shout out to Chuck.
Oh my God.
I mean, I think in a lot of ways we could say that today was one shining moment. You know, we learned some things. We had some laughs. And I think we're really the biggest treat was the friends we made along the way. So, anyways,
one of those friends is not Szechuan sauce.
One of those friends is not the garbage Szechuan sauce that you're powering down.
Turns out McDonald's Szechuan sauce is trash.
I got sweet and sour now.
Oh, sweet and sour. Okay.
Sweet and sour makes everything better.
We also learned that one of our friends is not Trey's bladder. It's It's not a friend of the show.
Piss like a puppy.
Get you adult diapers.
I mean, can I tell
you gotta go. You gotta go, man.
Can I tell that story about the person at work? Okay. This has nothing to do with anything sports related. I just have a story that happened a couple days ago now that I feel like I need to share. So, I'm at work and there's a lady who comes in talking to herself vigorously, as you know, as happens sometimes.
Shout out to Walgreens.
Yeah, sometimes you have to have an aggressive conversation with yourself at 8:05 in the morning. So
it's lit.
She comes down the aisle, and my store manager is in that aisle. And as she walks towards him, completely unprompted, she says to him, "I'm going to take a shit at approximately 3 p.m., and I'm going to come back and show it to you." And my store manager appropriately says nothing at all and just turns around and walks away. Doesn't say a fucking word. Just he's out of there. Like, him and I give each other a look like, all right, so that's what we're doing today.
We're gonna see a shit.
Yep. So like I said, it's 8:00 in the morning, so she knows 7 hours from now she's taking a shit.
As most people do.
Yeah, approximately 7 hours from now.
Probably gonna have to take a shit.
So later on, she's in the store. It's about 45 minutes later. She asks me, she comes up to me and she says, "Can you help me?" And I'm like, "I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think you can be helped really." But she goes, "Do you guys sell upholstery cleaner and coffee mugs?" Just one frame of consciousness, like just boom, like that's a common combo. You get your upholstery cleaner and you get your coffee mug. You know, that's what you go to Walgreens for. And I tell her, "I don't think so. I think probably not on that. But let's take a look." So I go over and I show her a various, assortment of cleaners, none of which are to her satisfaction. So she says, "You guys really got to get some upholstery cleaners because people are sick of having people come to their house to clean their upholstery." And I was like, I wasn't aware that was a thing, really. And I told her, in 10 years, I think you're the second person that's asked me for upholstery cleaner, so I'm not too worried about it. So, anyways, we're in the cleaner section, and one of the items in that section is a product called Urine Gone, which, as you may guess, is to get the smell of piss out of things. So, cookie alert.
I'm going to talk about Zach just eating McDonald's.
Through Vicky D's.
Oh,
we're live, bro.
But, so then...
I'm listening to the story. I want a little popcorn.
But,
or cookie.
Yeah. So she points to the Urine Gone, and she says, "I might need this for myself soon." And then she immediately, with no fucking breath in between, she goes, "Just kidding, I'd kill myself before I ever needed that." And then, again, in the same breath says, "I'm wearing a diaper right now and it sucks."
Oh my God.
So she said she might need urine gone, then says she'd kill herself before it came to that, but then says she's wearing a diaper and it sucks. So I don't know what to believe at this point.
And knew exactly what time she would need to take a shit.
She was going to shit at 3 p.m. So I'm like, okay. Like, yeah, that does suck that you have to wear a diaper, I guess. I don't know what to tell you, basically.
Why does she have to wear a diaper when she knows what time she's going to shit at?
Well, the piss happens whenever.
Oh.
That she has no idea. Because just hang on.
I can relate to that.
So, yeah, that's what made me think of this. So she tells me then, next she says,
At least I make it to the bathroom.
she goes, I had 3 kids before I was 18 years old. And I was like, congratulations. I don't know.
Nice.
And so she says, this is my favorite line. She goes, my vagina is like a whale's blowhole. When I piss, it just it goes everywhere. I'm done at this point. I have no idea like what the fuck to do.
She just walked out of the store.
Yeah, I mean, eventually she got her shit and she walked out, and we saw her walking around town later on throughout the day. But that all happened.
She got her shit,
so to speak. Yeah, she did not come back and show us her shit though. Unfortunately, she didn't deliver on that promise.
I'm gonna show it.
Yeah.
To you.
So that all happened before 9 a.m., which I'm usually not even awake at that point. I thought I might have still been dreaming when that happened. But yeah, that was my Friday. How are you?
Anyways.
Yeah. That's just a day in the life. That's that's why they pay me the big bucks.
Oh
So, yeah, that's don't quit your day job for me, I guess, because I want to have sweet stories like that. But if you guys ever want to come take a shit and show it to somebody at Walgreens, I guess, there's precedent now. That's something that's on the table.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, no, like I said, I just felt like that was something I needed to get off my chest, to let the people know that's what's happening in my life.
The joys of retail.
Yeah, and I'm still here. I'm still soldiering on bravely.
Can't make this kind of stuff up.
No, that's real life. That's 100% factual. I promise.
This show's really cool.
Yeah. Anybody else had anyone threaten shit on them recently or not?
I don't want to think about shit.
I'm sorry, man. Neither did I. All right, I didn't ask for that. Fuck. It happened though.
Let's talk sports.
Yeah. What about sports?
I don't know.
How about those sports teams?
Dude, I thought this was a shit part
How
of the
about the
podcast.
Kenosha Kingfish?
How about the local Kenosha Kingfish? Yeah, absolutely. What about
What do we got left?
White Snappers.
plate snappers? They're looking good.
Shout out. Great fireworks show last year.
How about last podcast we shouted out Maddie Hamilton and the legend, the power of the stash.
At that point, they were 2-4.
Yeah, in group play.
Turns out they won a gold medal.
Yeah, we have gold medalist curlers.
Not
right
a ton
here.
of gold medalists, so
Gold
Yeah.
medalist mustache and gold medalist curlers.
Absolutely. So
doesn't one of them work at Dick's Sports and the other one
Oh yeah, they're all like electricians or
one of them, I think Schuster owned a liquor store.
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, Schuster ran a liquor store and is now
perfect.
a gold medalist as well. So
Took
yeah, that was
down
pretty
the
cool.
Giants, Sweden.
Yeah, that was, like I said to me, that was one of the only highlights in what was pretty much a wet fart of a Winter Olympics. Otherwise,
Well, Zach thought that they were gonna play basketball for some reason. I don't know.
Well, you play basketball in the winter, according to my life.
yeah, according to every NBA season. So
Unless you're outside on the ship.
Oh my god.
unless you're outside on that,
We didn't even address the fact that Soki walked out on us and Johnny happily took his spot.
Oh yeah. Welcome,
I'm-
welcome to the podcast.
No,
Johnny.
I'm Brian, actually.
that's I don't know what you're talking
He didn't
about.
leave.
Yeah, Johnny, idiot.
I think Dirk Nowitzki's still lurking around here somewhere. I can't find him though.
He was eating saltines in
He's
the kitchen
really-
a minute ago, and I got my cookies.
OAR is still at Pyeongchang.
Dirk's
They're
really-
playing music outside.
They didn't tell him when the closing ceremony was. Oh,
They just kept smoking and playing.
Oh my God.
See you at Summerfest, OAR,
Yep.
for the fucking 19th time. in a
Shout
row.
out to my brother too. He had
Shout
a
out to Jake.
pretty good line about that because they won the men's hockey gold medal, and
Oh.
he said that somebody said the headline was it was a crazy game of hockey. So
You know what they say?
pretty good stuff there.
Let's do that hockey.
Yeah, there's not many OAR references you can make that I'd get, but that's one of them. So. Yeah, OAR. That's they're a
OAR,
band.
yeah.
Yeah, they play music, and sometimes people listen, so that's pretty neat.
Let's talk about the Bulls.
Yeah, let's finish up with little Bulls.
Let's talk about a bull.
Do it.
We're gonna go back to
Hey,
sports.
let's talk about the Bulls.
Yeah, what's on your mind, Trey? What's
Hold it! Hold it! Let's talk about how amplified Carlos Boozer's voice was when they were on ABC versus when they were on TNT.
Also, talk
Somebody
about
needed to tell ABC that Mike shouldn't be so close to Booze. Oh, shit! Hey!
grab that shit, Joe.
Grab it, Joe! Go, Pooh, go!
Oh,
Oh, yeah, boy! Shit!
also, how shiny his hair was.
I had to,
His definitely natural hair.
to turn the
Super
TV
polished.
off if any kids were around. He would just yell, shit!
Goddamn.
Why are you yelling?
So, other than Carlos Boozer's profanity and his shoe polish hair, is there anything else about the Bulls that you want to get into
Great
today?
hairline. Carlos Boozer change every night.
Bulls Best part about the Bulls is they're tanking, but they are smart enough to word it in a way where it doesn't, to your average fan, it doesn't sound like they're taking. They just want to see what their young guys got.
Yeah, that's what I said. Hoiberg was on the score, and he was like, we're going to give Campaign a lot of minutes, and we're going to give Felicio a lot of minutes because we want to see what they got. It's like, no, you know what they got. You just want to tank. But he couldn't tank as hard as the Mavs did the other night. They put 4 guys on the floor.
Well, the Mavs
They were
already...
taking
And they also
so
got in
hard.
trouble.
Yeah, I'd say the Mavs already paid the $600,000 for saying they were tanking, so now they're like, fuck you, we're going to throw 4 guys out there. I don't give a shit.
I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Has tanking ever really worked? Has
Yes.
a team
Oh,
been
yeah.
good that tanked?
The Sixers.
I mean, they haven't won anything yet.
Have they been good?
Like, what team historically has tanked and it's paid off for them?
Cavs.
The Spurs.
Have the Spurs tanked?
When the Spurs tanked to get Tim Duncan, yeah. David Robinson got hurt. The Spurs tanked. They got the number 1 pick. They got Tim Duncan. They won the title like 2 years later.
Also, Zach's kind of right. The Cavs did tank, and they got
Kyrie.
Kyrie. Yep.
Yep.
And Tony Bennett. Don't forget about
So the
that.
Cavs got like 3.
Anthony Bennett. Oh, my God. He's in China for sure.
And Andrew Wiggins, because the Cavs
Wiggins,
tanked that year too, and then they traded him to get Kevin Love. So the Cavs, I'd say the Cavs, like obviously if LeBron doesn't come home, none of it matters. But all of the other like pieces that were in place were basically the products of tanking, like all the other like big parts of their lineup.
J.R. Smith.
And the Sixers, I mean, they tanked for several years. And now,
Yeah, for
and
like
now,
7 years.
Yeah, and now they're
Some of them
now
did pay
they're going to
off.
make the playoffs probably, but it's
That-
not about
definitely.
just this year. It's after that. They're going to be consistently good for years to come.
How many times did they miss, though?
Miss on what?
Like,
picks?
players, because they had like 7.
Jaleel Okafor.
Yeah.
Other than that-
No, what's the other center? No,
They might have
Nerlens
missed out.
Noel.
Nerlens Noel.
Yeah, they got something.
Maybe
Or at least-
Fultz.
Maybe Fultz. That's what I was going to say.
So 3 out of the 7 years, I think they got basically no production from like a top 5-ish pick.
yeah,
but-
that's kind of sad. But
They're
yeah.
still where they are though.
But what I wanted to say about the Bulls is
Talk about the Bull.
Okay, Chuck.
Hold it.
Chuck stayed in studio as well after singing for us. So
One shiny moment.
We don't have them talk or anything. They just sing.
and then talk about the bull.
Talk about the Bull.
Hey, talk about the Bulls. They got
Cole
that guy, Cole
Kava.
Kava. Still Cole Kava. Oh, no.
Cook Onwich.
Derrick Rose, good player. He good player. Derrick Rose.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Seriously, let's talk some Bulls.
Ronnie Brewer could rebound.
Talk some Bulls basketball.
Keith Bogan's a hell of a defender.
Kaminsky!
We're just gonna talk about the 2008 Bulls and Charles Barkley voice. Like,
John Lucas fought at the ball.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, he didn't play for the team.
Hey, Shaq, remember when we fought back in 98? You threw the ball in my head, but I threw the ball in your head. Anyways.
Nate Robinson sure can dunk.
Oh, he can jump very high. Very high.
Amir Sheik says the hardest screens.
Jeez.
Oh, man, look at Taj go.
Taj is great. You know, Taj played good defense, but why Thibodeau always yelling at Taj? Taj, get back on defense.
Oh my God. Okay.
Anyways. All right.
I like how every time there's a bad game on TNT, he blames Ernie.
Yeah. You always
What?
picking the games, aren't you?
Why you watch this game?
Chuck got
buddy?
to pick it. Ernie, we know you in the back picking the games.
Oh, elevator Ernie.
Why the hell we got this damn game? Why we watching the Grizzlies and the Kings, aren't you?
No more NBA fan night. Everybody pick a trash game on fan night. Ernie, you set me up. You set me up, Ernie.
You set me up, Ernie.
Anyways, what I wanted to say about the Bulls is that they're young. I can't even do it.
You got to talk about the ball.
Talk about the Bulls.
Talk about the Bulls.
Should I do it in Chuck voice?
You talk about the Bulls.
No,
They
you
got that kid marketing. Where'd he go to school? Arizona. They paying everybody in Arizona. Shaw, man, he got in trouble. Anyways, no, they got the young guns playing well. Chris Dunn's playing well. Marketing's playing well. Levine's looking good off his injury, and most importantly, they have the most cap space in the NBA coming up on this next offseason.
Just
and they're
think if
gonna
they
have
could get rid of Cristiano Felicio.
They can't. They signed it. AJ said they would knock on Big Chris's door at midnight last year. They're like, Big Chris, we need you to bring this thing together.
He's there. He's part of the core. Big Chris is starting. I don't
Big
know if you
Chris
noticed.
is getting a lot of minutes and scoring 4 points a game.
Yeah, he sure
And,
is.
Is 2 for
What time are we at?
12 in shooting.
Yeah.
Shut
usually.
up, Johnny. I'm not done. I can't get through this Bulls point. But what I was going to say is all those young guys are playing good. They got the most cap space in the NBA coming up on this next offseason, and then they're also going to have a top 5 pick in one of the most stacked NBA drafts.
Are they going to have a top 5 pick?
Oh, probably. They got to tank a little bit harder, but like AJ said, that's what March and April are for.
Also,
And-
too, with the cap space, like, what do you think are like good, realistic free agent targets for the Bulls?
What are the free agents this year? I don't even know.
Carlos Boozer.
There's so many. Carlos Boozer.
Carlos Boozer.
coming
There's
back.
so
No,
many.
he claimed for the big three.
I think
okay,
realistically, Jabari would be a pickup that would make sense.
I think Brooklyn's going to throw a lot of money at Jabari as well.
Yeah, that would I wouldn't be surprised by that at all.
Currently,
there's
the Bulls
so many
in
free
the,
agents.
in the tank race. The Bulls currently sit 8th. They are 3 games behind Memphis, who is currently in the pole. Memphis has done a yeoman's job. Memphis has lost 10 consecutive games.
They can't take
So-
harder than Memphis.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Walking in Memphis.
But, I mean, that just gives you an idea. They're in 8th, and they're 3 games out of being the worst. So
Yeah,
it's very
so-
tight at the bottom as well.
No, who are all the free
All
agents?
right,
Paul George.
I have a list.
Yeah,
I have a
go
list. I
ahead.
have a list.
Russell Westbrook, is he a free agent?
This is according to Hoops Hype.
No, they signed.
That's fair.
No.
Number 1, Kevin Durant.
Yep.
Yeah, he's going back to.
I don't say he's not coming
Number
to Chicago.
2, I don't know, fucking LeBron James. I guess he's
Right.
LA.
right.
Philly?
Paul George,
Paul
Okay.
George, yeah, that's what
Chris Paul,
Okay.
Boogie,
Yeah,
that
that's
might be a
right.
good fit for the
That is
Bulls,
right,
but he's
yeah.
crazy as hell.
DeAndre,
Oh, DeAndre.
Good
Yeah.
fit for the Bulls.
Clint Capella,
Good fit for him.
Good fit for the Bulls.
Aaron Gordon.
Good fit for the Bulls.
Restricted, though. Restricted.
Yeah, he's restricted.
Okay, he is. Jabari's restricted as well. Yeah, I
Yeah.
should be telling
Yeah,
you
but
if they're
Jabari
restricted.
wants out big time.
IT, unrestricted.
Yeah, no, not gonna happen for the Bulls.
Zach LaVine,
They'll
restricted.
re-sign him.
Yeah, he's restricted as well.
Julius Randle, restricted.
But the Lakers have pretty much
Julius.
openly said they don't want Julius Randle. Like, the Lakers tried like hell to trade him at the deadline. They said basically they would have done it for a late first rounder. So I wouldn't be surprised if he signs elsewhere.
Nikola Mirotic with the team option.
I think
He's coming back.
I think
so-
New Orleans will probably pick that option up though.
they'll-
Yeah.
I thought part of the trade with Nikola was that they guaranteed that they'd pick that up or something like that.
Okay. Tyreek Evans.
Wow, we're already
He's
we're already
washed.
we're already
He's
in Tyreek Evans
washed.
territory. Yeah.
Derrick Rose.
Derek,
I mean, like,
Derek Favors.
Oh, okay.
favors.
I'd
Derek
rather have-
Rose is a free agent right now.
Yeah.
I know, but I just Tyreek Evans made me think of Derrick Rose because they played on the same college team together, and they both flunked their ACTs, but Cal found a way around that.
Mello.
What's left there?
Wait.
Shooting.
Like for Melo. Yeah. I'd say like
Shooting? Yeah, shooting.
is that worth $20 million a year though?
Absolutely.
Ooh, this
not.
is interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Enos Kanter, whatever. And then,
Enos
Hey,
Kanter's
what's wrong with
underrated.
Enos?
he's fine. But I'm really excited about Avery Bradley's a free agent.
Yep.
Unrestricted.
Bradley.
Yeah. Avery Bradley.
Rodney Hood, restricted.
That's your boy.
Brooke Lopez, unrestricted.
Unrestricted finally. Yeah.
What if the Bulls signed Brooke Lopez?
I don't even
After
know if I should mention
Robin
this.
left?
I think I might need to stop. This is kind of a sign, is Will Barton.
Yeah, we should probably stop
Will
right
Barton
there.
fills it up.
Trevor Ariza,
We're getting into like veteran wings
though. Okay,
now.
that's enough.
Yusuf Nurkic,
No, Yusuf's not bad. I like European players.
Alfred Payton.
Worst hair in the
He's
NBA.
got to be restricted though.
He's restricted.
Yeah.
Racist ass JJ Redick.
Is JJ Redick racist? I don't know about
You didn't
that.
hear about the
Did you
story
see
that
the
broke?
video where he said Happy New Year Chink fans?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's worse, that or the Sports Illustrated reporter saying when Jeremy Lin was going off a chink in the armor?
Oh yeah, ESPN. Yeah,
Or
ESPN.
was it ESPN?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was an ESPN online headline. Chink in the armor when he had a bad game.
Chink in the
Some
armor.
of these other names: Kyle Anderson, Thaddeus Young, Caldwell Pope, Marcus Smart.
Caldwell Pope is unrestricted and kind of interesting because I know he took that giant 1-year deal with LA. So
Ricky Davis.
Wayne
Shout out to Ricky
Ellington,
Davis.
Austin Rivers, Greg Monroe, Wesley Matthews,
Ooh, Austin
Dwayne
Rivers.
Wade,
Wesley
Austin
Matthews.
Rivers.
too.
You're really excited
Danny-
about Austin
Yeah, I was,
Rivers?
saying, I was like,
Danny
yeah, wait.
Green,
I'm just trying to get excited about anything at this point. Stop reading those goddamn names.
Dirk Nowitzki,
Okay.
Tony Parker, Rudy Gay,
Stop.
Yeah, why are we still doing this?
Michael Beasley, he made a difference this year.
I also feel like the order of the list was
So
not
people, when you go to
accurate.
the deli and there's like the last piece of steak left,
Wilson Chandler.
I'll take a Michael Beasley.
You got a Michael Beasley
I'll take
love?
that little ribeye, I guess. Is that all you got? You got anything back? All right, yeah, we'll take Beasley.
That's good enough. But then I got like kind of like the core for the Bulls is fine. Like they have 3 players that they seem set on building around. But what would you hope? Like what does a great offseason look like for the Bulls? What's on your personal wish list? I mean, you mentioned a top 5 pick, so obviously like that's probably part of your wish list. But who with that top 5 pick then?
I think with the top 5 pick, you can't go wrong. So that's like a win-win situation. Any of those
Anthony
guys are gonna be
Bennett.
good. No.
But
This draft is stacked.
Yeah.
Though. Like you got Michael Porter, you got Mohamed Bamba, Marvin Bagley,
DeAndre Ayton,
Luka Doncic.
Yep.
I mean, you can't go wrong with any of those guys. And then in the offseason, maybe they don't even need to sign anybody. They could be bad for another year. It's just like they have the most cap space in the NBA, so if they want to sign a Jabari or a Boogie, I'd be happy with that. But if they didn't do anything, be bad one more year and sign somebody else.
And I think
through the draft.
I think
I'm fine with being bad one more year.
I
They
think
probably are going to be bad one more year regardless.
I think the Levine free agency too is going to eat up some of that cap space.
Yeah.
Obviously. And the other thing too about being bad, it's imperative to be bad this year because next year the new lottery rules go into effect. Though.
That's right.
What are those?
No more tanking.
Yeah, it's not weighted nearly as heavily for the worst teams anymore.
Which is weird because Adam Silver's so common sense. Except for he was like, we will not tolerate tanking.
You can't. You can't be a commissioner and be like, teams are going to tank. Like, you can't say that.
Fair enough. But it's going to happen.
It's true, but it's
Until you
not
change the
palatable to tell your fan base and your advertisers that 10 teams in your league are trying to lose games every year. From a business standpoint, it's a tough sell.
Yeah.
And then you're going to try to sell advertising space on a team that's not trying.
So the best team should get the first pick. That seems fair.
I'd be honest. I'd just be like, yeah, well, they're not trying very hard. Look at them. They're playing fellatio.
They actually, did you hear what Silver was talking about in regards to like how the number 1 pick's determined?
No.
How he wants to do like a tournament where you'd like have to win the first round pick.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, like
Shitty teams while the playoffs are going on?
It'd be exactly something like while the playoffs are happening, or like
That's spicy.
you would have the other
That's a spicy meatball.
because in his
Spicier than Szechuan sauce.
because he said eventually
Szechuan's
like
trash.
the key to it would be they need to expand the league by 2 more teams, which but regardless, because that would mean there's 32. So then you'd have 16 that make it, 16 that
83.
don't, and then your 16 teams that don't make the playoffs would just compete in like a bunch of like best of 3 series, and then the winner of that tournament gets the number 1 pick.
Why couldn't you have 14 teams in that tournament?
Because you have to give like 7 of them a bye or whatever. Like
Yeah, that's
the
too
math
much.
sucks. That's bad math. 14's an awful number for a tournament. Yeah, but so I think that would kind of like prevent teams from openly trying to tank. If your best chance at a number 1 pick was being the 17th best team,
Yeah.
I think trade deadlines would look a lot weirder. I think you wouldn't have nearly as many teams selling off entirely, and I think you'd have teams trying to make those like cycles a little bit like closer. Kind of how Johnny said the Sixers rebuilt for a decade. I don't think it would behoove you to do that anymore if you're getting the 5th or 6th pick every year doing that instead of a top 3. So like while I agree that like tanking under the current model is basically necessary, I think if they did something like that, you'd see a much more competitive league top to bottom.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what's so funny?
You were like diagnosing your mic.
Checking out the mic, seeing what's going on with it.
I had to make sure that it was like lined
I
up.
thought you were going to punch it.
Only when we
up.
talk about
Like,
the
hey,
Nets.
what's up?
Just talking
What's up,
shit.
motherfucker?
But any other Bulls thoughts? Any other basketball thoughts? Any other life thoughts?
I'm just thinking about Roma beating Napoli today.
Oh,
How about
yeah,
that?
I like that. Are we getting our soccer minute in?
Juve back on top, baby.
All right, I'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Soccer minute.
How about AC Milan doing well? They've won what? I think it was 10 in a row.
Yeah, but I mean,
Once they got Gattuso, was it as their
Gattuso, the Bulldog,
yeah, they got him as
they're
their manager.
still like 5th or 6th in the Serie A table.
Hey, but when the Europa League,
I'm gonna really hit
They gotta
this
win that
segment,
Europa League.
by the way, because I screwed it up last time, and soccer's my thing.
yeah, with the Pulisic and
But it turns out I was
the
actually right
Batshuayi.
because the Batshuayi Pulisic swap is a real thing. But
That's why.
But
I'm just gonna say that
it's a loan.
It's a loan.
Yeah.
So when he comes back, they want to swap teams.
That'd be all right. I'd take Pulisic over Betts
Oh yeah,
any day of the
but
week.
I don't think Pulisic is going anywhere. I think he's comfortable in Dortmund. Maybe Bayern. He's comfortable in Germany.
Well, it's not like
for
he can veto it. Like if they sell him, they sell him.
They don't want to sell him though. Why would you want to sell Pulisic?
I wouldn't want to sell him, but you said Pulisic is fine. Like he's got a choice in this.
No, I'm saying he wants to stay in Dortmund.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, he doesn't have a choice. But why would you sell him if you're Dortmund?
Champions League. How you think about that?
I was gonna say that's what I was gonna bring up next.
All right,
Champions
go
League.
ahead.
We got some.
This conversation was stupid, anyways.
No, we've had. Sorry, we've had
Kind of
some.
repetitive.
I got to watch the Real Madrid PSG game, which was super fun a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
That game was a barn burner. Yeah, and Neymar might be hurt for the
Yeah, I
return
hope-
leg though.
I
so
hope Neymar is back for the World Cup, though. Honestly.
Yeah, so that would be
That's
sort
my
of a big
boy.
loss. Yeah.
Oh, hey, he woke up.
Wait.
You like Neymar? Why? Because he wears Jordans.
Yeah, he signed to Jordan. It's
Neymar.
pretty cool.
Neymar.
I like Neymar.
Neymar's
He
a
slammed his
bitch.
phone down. That's my boy.
I liked him before the Jordan deal, but yeah, it's my boy.
Nah, Neymar's a hoe. I hate Neymar.
Oh,
I like Neymar. What's wrong with
He's a
Neymar?
bitch. You see him play?
he's a hothead.
He flops. He's hothead. I just don't.
You're
don't like him.
describing every soccer player. In
No, but
existence,
it's different with Neymar. You watch Neymar
especially
play.
Italian players. So
Neymar's
dramatic.
Neymar's a hoe. Write it down. Neymar's a hoe.
Yeah, wait till we have him on
gosh.
this podcast.
What?
Then what?
I like.
You're going to be translating.
I like Neymar. He's super fun to
Neymar.
watch. Yeah,
Yeah.
I say.
Great to watch.
He's
Yeah.
a super talented individual player. He's not on my team, so I don't really care if he's like a knucklehead or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Champions League,
Knuckleheads.
honestly, in all seriousness, Champions League is one of the best sporting events to watch in any sport.
Yeah.
Those
Definitely.
teams, I mean, it's cool to win your league, but I feel like Champions League is way more coveted.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Like-
way more competitive because a lot of the domestic leagues are done by Christmas. Mm-hmm.
Think
Like Man
about-
City's had the Premier League wrapped up since fucking November.
And
Yeah.
it for the Premier League now, it's like a race to get at least in the third, so it increases the competition
Yep,
in
to
the
get-
leagues
get
just
one
to
of
get
those.
into the
If-
Champions League.
Yep.
Think about if every country had the NFL, not NFL, but a football league, and it was super competitive, and we competed against other countries in the world. Like the Packers were playing, whatever, the Berlin Bombers, or
Yeah.
whatever, and it was really competitive. Like that would be super fun, and that's basically what Champions League is. You're taking all the best soccer teams in the world.
In
'Cause
the-
let's be honest,
in Europe.
Well, let's be honest. The best soccer teams are in Europe.
Yeah.
So you're taking all the
Whoa.
best soccer teams. What, you a Cosmos fan or what?
A big Chicago
Toronto
Fire.
FC deserves a shot.
It really hurts the MLS that they can't get in like the Champions League or
Fuck
something.
outta here,
They're-
MLS.
Well, I fucking hate the MLS. It's the
They
worst.
get
but
wrecked.
But imagine if you could an MLS team could make the Champions League, you can actually
Oh
attract.
my God, they get beat 9-0.
Well, yeah, but you can actually attract players who are like, okay, we can win the MLS, no big deal.
But I'm saying,
we can
what
compete
I'm
in the
basically
Champions
saying
League.
is you're taking all the best teams from the best countries and you're playing against each other, and you're rooting for bragging rights. Like when I see a team from Italy that's not Juve, like Napoli, I'm cheering for them. Like, hey, Italian soccer is cool.
It's
Fun.
it's the championship of soccer.
Yeah, it's the Super Bowl of soccer.
Yeah.
Right.
I would agree.
Chelsea Barca, you guys see Chelsea Barcelona?
Yeah.
That was a good game.
Chelsea
Willian
just-
scored the cracker.
Oh, Willian was fucking playing out of his mind.
Willian's legit.
Chelsea deserved that game, and they
they did.
They deserved it. One mistake,
Barca's
Christensen
falling
crossed it
off.
across the middle.
Yeah, but he played good besides that.
He played great besides that, but still, you
That's, soccer's a game of moments, though.
Absolutely.
Oftentimes.
Just
Yep,
ask
yep,
Adam
yep.
Naker.
Oh,
can't. Shout out to Adam Naker.
he's got a ring. It's
got a
okay.
ring.
White coat.
He'll get over it. It's okay. But yeah, no,
Hopefully
I
he's not
agree.
listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm sure Luke will show.
No, he's part of our core target audience, which is our friends and family.
Our friends, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the only people
Yeah.
listening to this. Shout out to Jake Smith, by the way, our number one fan.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Dad.
Shout
What
out,
up,
Dad.
Dad?
That's
What
why
up, Dad?
we redid the draft just for you, Pappy. We hope we made you proud.
Congrats on the kid.
Yeah,
Love you, Jake.
Your boys are here for you. You know, we're hoping that maybe you can get out to a Herd game and watch Brandon Jennings tear it up or something.
Or
one
maybe
of
we
these
could
days.
Skype you in.
Yeah,
Oh,
Hey,
we can Skype him in. We're
he'd
getting
love
phone
the-
calls next.
If
He
we
loved the baseball talk.
yeah. If we Skype him in, we're gonna have to talk baseball more than
I've never
more than 3
seen
minutes.
so many curveballs on Snapchat.
Look at Otani break this one off. Ooh.
At this point, nobody's listening, even our friends. We're at like, what, an hour 45 or something?
Yeah, whatever.
This podcast has gone for way too long.
All right,
it is.
we're going to call it.
With that,
We're all gonna go take a piss in Nick's bed.
or just Trey's gonna take another piss.
I actually gotta go, to be honest.
Took 2 piss already during the podcast.
2 cups.
couldn't wait till a
Toss
break.
up of
The
the
the half hour segments are really long, you guys. So,
All right, what do I do? Hit spacebar?
I can go over there and do it. I'll cut it.
but yeah, with that being said,
Don't hit anything
We're gonna-
yet. Go ahead.
wrap up our second episode here. So for
Wrap it up, B.
Yep, you better believe it.
Wrap it up.
For Zach Cassio, Johnny Montuano, and Trey Montuano,
Hey!
I'm
Bang,
AJ
bang.
Firstenow, and you've been listening to Jabroni Sports.
Bang, bang.